My name is...
I don't make mistakes. I'm not just like the rest of you. I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
That's my name.
Howdy dudes, is Ji-Woon, the only Drac. It is a big ol' yowie wowie because I'm making a tier list. Not just a tier list, the ranking of Dead by Daylight. Yes, I'm doing a tier list. I'm sorry to keep yapping on, but I was making this video years and years ago. I can't remember what killer was coming out, and I was like, oh, I can't bother, I just deleted it. I got so far, and I was like, I can't do this because there's a new killer coming out, and I was like, I'm way behind. So I'm just gonna put this tier list out, and if a new killer comes out, probably next year, near the first beginning of the month, or maybe the second month, you know what I mean, one of them two, I probably like redo it as tier list, because there's so many killers, and that's the problem with Daylight. There's so many tier lists like coming out and they're outdated, and that's the problem with Daylight. Trust me, if you're a content creator, that's the biggest problem. You have to keep updating these tier lists. If you don't, you mean your video that's just outdated. So enough yapping on, let's get into this video right now. So, the Trickster. Yes. Oh, yes, I'm starting with him because I like his backstory, I like his music, and he's a very handsome, hunky man. Hunky man, indeed. Him shit. I mean, if you go against a really pro Trickster, you'll be demolished, you'll be utterly screwed. But nowadays, you don't really see many Trickster players. If you do, it's probably a pro, or B, someone's picked up and said, oh, look at that hunky, sexy, I meant to say, look at that scary man, look at that scary man, that scary man. Yeah, I misslipped, I'm sorry, I do apologise. But the thing is, with Trickster, he's one of them killers you just don't see many of, because one, Huntress is way better. He's like, yeah, you can do get your main offender really fast nowadays, but he's not that good. Like, a lot of people just don't know how to use his knives. I'm not lying to you. Every time I go against, like, a very newbie Trickster who brings the most random stuff from, with Trickster, you have to understand what builds and what perks, what add-ons. Trust me, it gets a bit boring, so you really can't just pick the guy up and say, oh my days, you're looking beautiful. I mean, is one of them killers you really just can't just pick up and have a whole fun time with. You have to literally study him and look closely at them abs. I know a few people are looking like, hey, the Trapper's medium. It's not trash. Okay, if you're good at Trapper, he is. Oh, he's medium. But trust me, you take like Survivors and RPD. A lot of people know that. A lot of people know RPD is like the best map for Trapper. Some other maps, but mainly the RPD map. But the truth is, you can keep relying on the RPD map all you want, but Survivors are getting more smarter than the days go on. I'm just saying, it's just like, yeah, RPD is strong with the Trapper, but the thing is, a good Survivor team like Survivor Friends, they can utterly demolish a Trapper, or a trio of like Survivors and one rando. The Trapper really needs to start the trial with all of his traps. Like, yeah, a rando and a trio, whatever, or a duo. I've seen a duo also demolish a level 100 Trapper who put everything on RPD, brought all the good stuff for a Trapper. He rage quit. I'm not saying, oh, I'm rage quit, you loser, you take the L. No, I'm not saying that. But the thing is, it kind of shows you, it don't really matter what level you are. If a good, like, duo, or trio, or squad, whatever, you go against, who knows what you're doing, oh my days, you are literally demolished. You get in Tombstone Power Drive, and lights out, 1, 2, 3. So, the Wraith in A tier, well, it is good. Because the Wraith, he's not S tier or God tier, he's just like, hey, he's good at a lot of the maps, he's good at putting pressure on, he is super duper cooper good, like any build you want to put on him. But the thing is, with a lot of good Wraith players, they'll literally go back to Hook because it's a really good strategy. It is a boring strategy, it is one of them strategies that a lot of the Wraith players do. But the thing is, Wraith, he's just literally good on a lot of maps. That's what it boils down to. It's good on a lot of maps, good at putting pressure on, And looping the Wraith is a bit hard because sometimes you don't want to drop the pallet because you decloak and do that whole decloak trick. We all know the decloaking trick. If you don't know, oh, I'm decloaking people. I'm decloaking. Oh, you stupid bastard. I wasn't decloaking. I just want to destroy the pallet even faster. And you are screwed. 10 out of 10 IGN. You're going to get whacked. Unless you go to drop another pallet and yeah, it's going to break that pallet also faster. It's just like bonkers. It's that whole decloaking trick. It's literally bonkers because if you do fall for it, it's like, oh my days, I just fall for it. I just fall for it. I'm stupid. I just wasted a pallet. So, who needs a duck? Yeah, see, we'll do it for free. I think this geezer looks a bit, a bit iffy, but he said he'll do the job for free. Who needs a duck? Because I need a dog because I'm going a bit crazy, I'm a bit bananas. Do you know what? If Rainbow Six Siege ever put a Doctor skin, they really need to put that the Dead by Daylight skin for the Dark. Come on, Rainbow Six Siege. You already had a collab with like with Dead by Daylight. I'm sorry, my brain's literally going to scramble. I've probably been like electrocuted in my brain too much. I'm probably losing more brain cells than days go on. Sorry about rambling on, but yeah, the Doctor. Yeah, the old Doctor. He is really good at stopping you slapping that pallet down or putting the pallet down. He's really good. Like, when I was playing Doctor and I was going really against, like, high MNR, like, survivors, and I was like, oh my days, the Doctor's so good. Like, these, like, survivors are dropping pallets, like, all the good pallets. I mean, I was on high MNR. Only time I did lose was my own fault because I didn't understand this loop or I didn't loop this thing correctly. I don't understand a lot of the loops, but I do know how to loop the basic ones, and sometimes I know how to connect loops, yada yada. But the thing is, that was my own fault because I didn't know how to loop something properly, and I lost the game. And basically, like, 2 survivors got out. It's like every time I play Doctor, I go on literally a killing streak, like it's 4 wins, or maybe 5 wins, or maybe 10 wins. I know that's not impressive, but somebody who's not good at Dead by Daylight can go on these like win streaks. Like, think about it, like, a good Doctor player can go on, like, a massive win streak, because Doctor's not really hard to learn, it's pretty easy, and literally, the only thing what makes Doctor not in S tier is the big old reason if you hit literally the peak of high MNR, you be, oh my days. Some of the loops you have to know, and it depends on the maps also, because Doctor's not good on every single map, and that's what it boils down to. And a lot of times, I do see really good Doctor players, yeah, again, I am going to bring this up at level 100, I know some people say, oh, level 100 don't mean anything. I say yes and no, but the thing is, it kind of shows you how much time someone's spent on that character. But the thing is, I think Doctor should be S tier, but there is, like, way too many good survivors out there can literally demolish them on, like, maps, and it just boils down to maps and skill and loops and all that stuff. But I do think if the maps get smaller and less pallets, definitely Doctor will be in S tier. I know a few people will disagree and say, oh, Demogorgon is definitely God tier or S tier. But the thing is with Demogorgon, it takes a bit of time learning how to use his shred attack. Yeah, it's cool for pallets, that's the best thing it's for, but the thing is, sometimes you want to use it as some survivors using it over the window, because learning the distance is the best thing. His teleportation power is okay. Some people say, oh, it's the best. I say it's okay. There's better teleport towers out there, like Sadako. You can just boom there, because it takes a bit of time tunneling through. And how when you tunnel through, it tells the survivor because it grows bright red, and the survivor can literally run off and you're like, oh, where did the survivor go? Okay, then teleport back to wherever I went. Demogorgon's definitely A tier, or it is good. He's one of them, like, good killers, well-rounded, but it's just like the maps, and what I said about Doctor is about the maps, and if they do make the maps even smaller, it's like, yeah, it'd definitely be S tier, but yeah, again, people just struggle with the whole shred attack, what's the distance. I see it so many times with these Demogorgon. Yeah, they're doing so good, like, destroying pallets. Trust me, I can do that also, but it's learning the distance to use your shred attack to hit somebody who's trying to vault the window. Ghostface is probably the definition of a mid-killer. He's not that good on Pacific maps, and his stalk mechanics is very outdated. You can easily just take him out with whole power. I just think his power needs a whole rework, and there's not really much to say about Ghostface. He's just like, oh, he's really good at stalking around, but the thing is, it's just really easy to take him out with his power. I can easily just, like, loop Ghostface for, like, 3 generators, and it's not really impressive. I've seen some people loop Ghostface for, like, 4 generators. But the thing is with Ghostface, he's just like an M1 killer, like Trapper, but it's yet again, his stalk mechanic's really good. He can instant kill if a survivor don't know what he's doing. That's why I can't put him like, hey, he's trash. Because he does need an update, and everyone says, no, he doesn't need an update. He's fine. They're lying to you. They're telling you porcupines. And second place, worst killer in DBD right now. And they keep saying we're going to do updates, Behave says. I don't know what updates we're going to do to like Freddy Krueger, because one, we want the Robert Englund, because this is not Freddy Krueger. And second place still, worst killer in DBD. Why, oh why do people play him? I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like when you go against a Freddy Krueger player, you always question what's going in their mind. I know a lot of people like putting Michael Myers in F tier, but to me it's pretty mid. He's just like a very mid killer. If you don't understand what mid means, basically it's B. He's just a very like B tier killer. It's nothing special. If you bring like Tombstone Michael Myers or Scratch Mia Myers, you're done. You're literally doing the whole game, and that's the best strategies to do with Michael Myers, and that's really it. That's the bottom line. That's the two strategies you can bring Michael Myers. If you bring anything else, well, you're screwed. You're an F tier. Bring them two, like Tombstone Michael Myers or Scratch Me on Myers or whatever. The thing is with Michael Myers, the dude really needs a rework ASAP. I say more than Freddy Krueger, because he is massively outdated, and that's literally it, and that's what he really needs. Yes, my main killer. It's so disappointing. She could have been A tier. It is good. But the thing is, with Sadako, she is so goddamn weak nowadays. It's like she's mid. You have to literally like pressure survivors to like with all the tapes. You just literally bring a Pacific build to get the tapes done. Trust me, it's all big, all headache. I just stopped playing Sadako because it's just literally what I said. It's a headache to pressure survivors to get the tapes. And you should put like a Pacific build, Pacific picks. It's just a massive headache, and it's a strategy how to do it. And sometimes you can slug, sometimes you don't have to slug, and the whole sucking thing has been took off. Trust me, it just keeps going on and on. It's like a massive yapping fest about how to use Sadako correctly and not correctly and all that crap. But overall, she's a mid killer. If you want to pick her up, she starts off alright, but when you hit the high MNR or medium tier of like MNR of survivors you go against, you literally get your ass handed to you. It's just unbelievable. Sadako is definitely needs a rework, but more Michael Myers needs a rework ASAP. But Sadako, she was okay. There was a few people abusing that whole slugging thing, but I'm just like, come on. It's like Sadako was cool. She was in a good place, and she got nerfed, she got buffed, she got nerfed, she got buffed. It's just a massive headache looking at it. It's just like the pig. Like the whole nerfs, buff, nerf, buffs, yada yada. But overall, Sadako, it's sad to see her. She's literally in B tier. She is some mid killer. It's up to you want to still pick her up. I see a few people pick her up and they go, wow, wait, she is just straight away. I'm not being lazy. I'm just putting these two at S tier, straight away, Nurse and Huntress, because there's not much to say them. Like Nurse is definitely S tier. She's straight away number one of S tier. God tier, whatever, definition of God tier basically. The thing is with Nurse, she is literally just dominating every single game you go against. Huntress, yet again, S tier killer, God tier, she is just unbelievable how, if you put a lot of time and effort into her, learning all that stuff, 10 out of 10 IGN, if you take a bit of time learning how to play her, you'll literally be dominating a lot of your games. And on top of that, if you bring the right picks, right build for her, all that stuff, she'll be like, oh my days, this is my favourite killer. This is why a lot of people main Huntress, because she is really, really good. And trust me, it's not much else to say about her, because everybody else says so much about her, because, it's like, what to say about her, because these two killers are literally dominating day by day. Like, they're so good. Once on top, now right on bottom. For me, she's in the mid. Some people straight away on bottom. I'm just saying, like, hey, she's definitely dead and buried for a lot of people. For me, I kind of see some of the changes behavior has done. Oh, okay, then you can get some benefit here and there, but she's a very mid killer. There's not much to say about School Merchant, because ever seeing how bad the PTB with School Merchant is, like, wow, she is just a trash killer. But they changed some of the stuff here and there. I just think she'll be a mid killer. If you were against a really good hag player or a median hag player, Jesus Christ, you're on a post stick. You can see why the hag is at A. She can put a lot of pressure at you. Yeah, you can destroy her traps nowadays, but the thing is, the hag is still a good killer. At A, definitely, she's not really high in S, human god tier, but the thing is with the hag, she struggles with like what the map's like. All killers do, but knowing the maps are getting smaller. So yeah, hag's definitely gonna stay at A because maps getting smaller. I said that, but like even you went against a medium hag or S hag, I mean a really good hag, straight away you must understand this killer is really strong, and why a lot of people hate going against the hag and probably like DC or leave, because yeah, again, a hag is a really good killer. And if you put a lot of time and effort learning how to put traps down on specific maps, you mean just learning how to put the hag traps down in good areas on the maps, you mean you'd be definitely S tier, because that's what hag really is good at, putting so much pressure down. I'm not good at hag, but seeing like some hag players like in medium, or seeing hags in the S tier who play in high MNR, it kind of shows you, yeah, hag is one of them things. She should not be like, she's the hag. You mean she is a force to be like, hey, she is a force to be reckoned with. Xenomorph, I would have nearly put in S, you mean god tier. The problem with Xenomorph, if you literally know what you're doing against them, you mean trials over, and some Xenomorphs don't know what to do. It's like a lot of times I go against a Xenomorph, just don't know what to do, and so I use his tail tag, and sometimes I spend way too much time in a chase. It's just like, yeah, if a lot of Xenomorphs know what they're doing, well, the game will be over. It's like, if you do put fire traps on the wrong place, as you know the flamethrower is in the wrong place. I always put fire traps. If you put the fire traps in the wrong places, well, you're pretty much screwing yourself. If you put them in the right places, a Xenomorph will literally like, oh my days, my tails attack is not done. So that tail attack literally could have hit that survivor, and now you put the flamethrower in the right place. And do you know what I mean? If you know where you put in the fire traps, Xenomorph is definitely done so, because his tail attack is really good. I do see a few Xenomorphs don't use his tail attack. His tail attack is very good. You should be using it. Like, if you get your tail attack, use it, just use it. Yes, it's not as good back in the day, but it's still really good. The distance on it, it's a bit like Demogorgon. It's the distance on it, it's really good. If someone's got a triumph, boom, got them. So I'm lumping the Resident Evil boys together. So the thing is, with Nemesis and Albert Wesker, they're so good at putting pressure on you. Like, they both got like infectious. Like, the blue one has a thing, but I say Albert Wesker has a better one. Like, when he hits you, you can get the Ouroboros, and you're like infected. Like, oh my days! I think it's the T virus. Nemesis gives you. I can't remember. I never looked at it. I'm just gonna call it the T virus. So, or the blue virus. Whatever. I'm gonna use it. Yeah. But the thing is, the Ouroboros one's way better, but Nemesis does get zombies. It's like, which one's better? Yes, if you do get hit, you do get a slowdown, but the Ouroboros is way better, and if you literally spray cans, yeah, you do get 2 chances in a spray can, but I do see a lot of people using the spray cans. With the T virus, the blue virus, whatever you want to call it, people just use it. Yeah, it's a one-time chance, basically. The whatever it's called, the syringe. I'm just calling it the skin pack. If you use the skin pack, well, I'm back to life. You mean not really back to life, but you mean you take the T virus away, the blue virus. I'm sorry, I keep saying, but you take the T virus away. But the thing is, I'm still leaning to like Albert Wesker is a bit better, but yet again, the zombies are good. Yeah, Albert Wesker is better at infecting people, but Nemesis whip is really good. It's one of the things you don't want to sleep on. It's really good, and the whole buff to it's really good. That's what I mean. Nemesis is an inch better just because the whole buff they have done. If they do nerf him, well, Albert Wesker's back, and I probably put Nemesis at like B because his whip is really good, and the little buff they have gained to him is literally at A tier. So Billy at S tier or God tier. I think Billy, yeah, the nerf they did to him, I mean, it's not going to do much. It's just like, oh, okay, sure, whatever. Some people, oh, it has. I just think, hey, Billy's still going to be an S tier. You probably have to learn a bit more because this whole little nerf, I don't know much because I don't play Billy. I just hear people say, oh, the nerf has done something, but yet again, Billy's still really powerful. The Blight, once at S tier, now at A tier. I don't see many Blights, and each time I go against Blight, it's just so painful because it just feels so bad. It's just like, wow. It's like they're trying so hard, and you know it's irritating so much. You can't get them down because he's been super duper Cooper nerfed. I'm not lying to you, the Blight has been so nerfed, and people still who playing him, I hats off, and it's just like, yeah, he's not a bad killer, but a lot of the skill and a lot of the techniques are not there no more. He is a bad killer, and he's not a bad killer. He's in that middle spot. It's just been super duper Cooper nerfed, and a lot of the techniques you see what the Blight used to use are not there no more. So they've just been bumping around, speeding around, and just bumping too much stuff. They used to do these cool techniques down the dough. It's just sad, and at the same time, it's cool. It's in the middle. I'm like, yeah, it's cool happening, but it's sad. Like, you learn all these techniques for the Blight, and they're going to waste, and we'll never bring back. Yada yada. But the thing is, the Blight is just... He's just one of them killers. Is A tier. I'm pretty sure he will go down to B soon, because it's more like the maps got smaller. That's why it's an A. Why I say might go to B, they could like change some of the loops and do that stuff, because it's like the maps are smaller, the loops are pretty crap. I think Behaviour should realise, hey, the loops are pretty crap, and if they do something with the loops, like they mess around with like tiles anyway, and if they start messing around with more stuff, I do think the Blight will go to B, maybe C. We don't really know. I won't say C because it's more like trash, and B and A and S what really matters. But the thing is, he's probably going trash, or maybe stay in B for the rest of his life. The thing is with Blight, he has so much potential to be a good killer, but yeah, again, he's back in A just because of the map. Not just because of him, it's just because the maps got smaller. I really don't understand why a lot of people put Legion in like B, or even trash. I'm like, Legion is a really good killer. He's not an S tier or God tier, he's just a good killer. Like a lot of maps he's good at. And the big thing what makes Legion good is like specific builds or specific perks you bring. You can literally bring that whole busted Legion, you can make everybody injured for the rest of the match, and it's so easy to down people. I just think a few people who make these tier lists don't understand how powerful a Legion is. It's like a Legion can put so much pressure on you, it can literally like pop all the gens, it can do so much, you can bring a lot of builds with a Legion. And just like seeing a Legion always in B or trash, you mean like an F tier, I'm like, come on, have a reality check. The Legion is a very good killer. He's not like, oh, he's S tier, he's super good, he's better than this killer in A tier. No, he's really hard to like put him somewhere, if it makes sense, because he's one of them killers you can go, okay, is he better than that one, is he better than one? No, with a Legion, he's just very difficult to place, and you can bring like some good perks, or bring some good builds, or whatever. It's just very hard where to place him. So to me, he is definitely A tier, he is a good killer, he's one of them killers you should play. But I don't like a Legion, I'm not trying to force people to play Legion, it's just like, what killers are good, which killer is bad. I say bring Legion if you don't know what to bring to the table, and he has some good cosmetics. Yeah, again, I hate Legion, I hate going against Legion, but if you want a good killer, I'd probably say Legion, maybe Nemesis, because, yeah, again, Nemesis takes a bit of time to learn. With Legion, literally pick him up and whack a bunch of people and understand, like, how his mechanics work, and that's with the Legion. But yeah, again, I'm not forcing people to play the Legion, but I hate him. I hate the Legion, it's so boring, it's the most boring gameplay to go against. But understanding he is a good killer. Vecna are a bit of struggle with like, hey, should I put him second in A or third in A? Do you know what I mean? Like, hey, is he better than Doctor? Yeah, he is better than Doctor. Is he better than Wraith? I don't know. I don't know if he's better than Wraith, because sometimes Wraith can literally do some crazy crap sometimes. You'd be like, oh wow, he just pulled this off. There's one generator left, he's nearly popped, and Wraith somehow pulled it off. But Vecna... Seeing a lot of people how play Vecna, I mean, it's bonkers, it's crazy, it's cuckoo bananas, because a lot of times they post like some crazy gameplays, and it's like, oh no, there's one generator left, you know what I said about the Wraith? It's just like, is he better than the Wraith? I don't know. To me, I say yes-ish. It's more that the decloaking, break pallets faster. I know Vecna can literally pick up pallets, but who really cares about picking up pallets? And I know sometimes it can help you, but sometimes it can be a burden. Something I did not know going against a Vecna, he can literally use his skull powers against like the stair, you know, like you're walking up a bunch of stairs, you can use it against that so it goes through, so it hits your feet. You can't like crouch, you have to try and move out of the way. And yeah, I don't know if that's the bug or what, but it's a really cool technique to use against Vecna. You know, not use against Vecna, but what Vecna can use on you. I didn't even know that, and I was like, wow, that is really powerful, that is really good. Like A lot of veterans now are using that technique, and his little flying thing he does is really cool. You can catch up to survivors really fast. But overall, he is definitely an A tier killer. But I don't know his number 1, number 2, because Wraith yet again is really good at like what he does. Is like he can put a lot of pressure on you. But yet again, a veteran can do that also. But do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna leave it as that. Like, hey, Wraith is still really good. It's definitely 1, and veteran is 2. I think Clown isn't powerful. He used to be A tier, but the whole nerf to him made him really weak. It's like when you get hit by a toxin, I think that's the right word, but when you get hit by his old clown gas thing, you can go, oh, I can see the little, I'm just call it the cross thing. You can see a little cross, you go, okay, I can guide myself through this and hit the pallet. There's a lot of times I used to think Clown's really powerful, but nowadays he's just really a joke. Yeah, a joke, or a clown. He's a big old clown, a big old fat stinky clown. But overall, I just think the Clown isn't powerful so much nowadays because the whole nerf is onto him. I do see my teammates struggling like how he's struggling. I don't want to sound like one of them people complaining about my teammate, but I'm just asking a true question. How are you struggling with the Clown? Like, I used to struggle all the time with the Clown. Yeah, it does get a bit annoying when you get hit by the toxins, Clown power, the purple gas. I think it's called toxin. But yeah, overall, if you get hit by that, I do think it's annoying, but you got like Windows opportunity, a lot of people do bring to the table, and you get that little cross in the little middle of your screen. You can literally guide yourself to a pallet, hit it. You are a bit slow, but the thing is, it does guide you. You probably get whacked, but you can still hit a pallet. I always stun the Clown I do with a pallet because it's always up your ass. I'm like, oh, you have a pallet, eat a pallet, and it's just like that. It's just like the Clown's really been nerfed. I used to be A tier. I say he's probably like near 3rd or 4th because he was really hard in A tier, but nowadays he's in B. I don't really struggle so much. I struggled when I put this killer because I don't really play the Unknown. Didn't like him. I thought he was weak when he came out. I still can't play the Unknown. I tell you the truth, I was wrong about the Unknown being really weak back when he came out. I took the big L for that one. I was wrong. It does take a lot of skill to like learn the Unknown. That's a problem with the Unknown. Like, hey, if you want to play the Unknown, it'll take a lot of skill. Not as Nurse and some other killers, but like learning how to use his penis launcher. I don't know, it still looks like a penis launcher. That's how long I haven't played the Unknown since he came out. When that chapter came out with Sable, yeah, the big boot shake 3000 Sable. I mean the Goth Mummy. I mean Sable. I mean Young Julie, the big boot shake. She's always gonna be a big boot shake 3000. Can someone send me to Arkham Asylum? Just send me there. I keep thinking of Young Julie's feet. I mean Sable's feet. I can't help it. I can't help it, people. I keep thinking of Mrs. Incredible, you know, Elastic Girl, big boot stroking for your ass. I'm sorry, go back on top of it. Go back on top of it. Someone needs to send me to Arkham Asylum. Someone needs to send me to Arkham Asylum now. Ring them up. So, the Unknown, really good, really good. Can't explain why, but it's good. Yeah, big thumbs up, good. Me was wrong about when the Unknown came out. I was wrong. I take the L. I do the Fortnite dance. I need to go to Arkham Asylum. I need to go there. See the Joker. Yeah. The Knight once was an A tier killer. Now a B tier killer. Ho ho. Yeah. But the Knight was like, hey, it was really good. I probably started around about 6, maybe 8. Because some of the strategies you could do with the Knight was really good. But I'm only in for like 6. Yeah, 6 definitely. If you're 555, you'd be 666. I don't know how that's Slipknot song in my head. Heretic Gotham or Heretic, whatever it's called. That song was good. I always call it Heretic Gotham. I don't know what I'm speaking anymore, but I'm just losing my mind even more. But yeah, the Knight was like A tier killer. He is definitely gone down to the dumpster, and seeing the Ninja Turtles. Yep, he's not in like F tier yet, but if to give him another F, definitely he's gonna be like not in the sewage. He's gonna be like I don't know where. Seeing Killer Croc, Dracula. He is the best at sucking stuff. I mean, he's good at. Do you know what? He can come to my house and drink my blood. I mean, he can come over my house and suck me. I mean, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. But Dracula, he's just another bee killer. He's just like, yeah, we made a bee killer. His wolf form's they're good. Bat form's okay. It's okay. There's a strategy you can do with him nowadays with his bat form. But overall, he's just like a bee killer. He's just, you can pick anybody better. But it's brand new. I just don't get it. It's like, he could have been good. He could have been like over my house and invited him in for dinner instead of he sucked. I mean, Jesus. I'm getting really bad at this. So, the spirit and the Oni. I put them all together because family. 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 Yeah, that's a big reason why. But yeah, the spirit is really, really, really good if you know how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, well, you're pretty screwed. You could be in like F tier, you could be in a trash, you could be in a dumpster, trying to fight after Ninja Turtles. Oni, I struggle with Demon Dash. He's running around with a big old club or the big old stick. He's got to put it somewhere. Like, I struggle more with Oni. Spirit, I don't struggle as much. So I just thought it'd be fair, like, hey, these what a lot of people struggle with, Spirit and Oni. It's not just about me. It's just not about me. My personal opinion, I would put Oni in S, but that is clearly wrong. That's a wrong thing to do. So I'm doing the right thing to do. But overall, stop memeing around a bit. I do struggle with more Oni just because it's Demon Dash. I don't know how to avoid it. I don't know. I'm probably stupid. I don't know how to avoid his Demon Dash. With Spirit, I kind of like. I don't use headphones, but somehow I can hear Spirit fine and dandy. Pinhead, I have a bit of struggle to figure out where to put him. Like when I'm playing Pinhead, a lot of people just DC because I don't know why. I don't really bring the most busted stuff. I don't bring the most boring build for Pinhead because you can. But with Pinhead, he has been on a rise, seeing more and more people DC, rage quit. Like, Pinhead's always been a good killer. I always put him near A-ish, you know, around about 9 in A. Because, or not 9, maybe 10. Yeah, again, I'm struggling at when to place Pinhead. And seeing the rise of Pinhead, I'm kind of go, yeah. Like, Pinhead's always been a good killer. I really can't name like a chapter came out, he's been nerfed. I'm sorry about stuttering, but it's so true. It's like trying to figure out, trying to think in my brain, like going through the folders, like when was the bad chapter? When Pinhead wasn't on the rise, or Pinhead wasn't that good. I can't name a chapter or a nerf or whatever. He was crap. He's always been really good. Death Slinger's always been a mid for me. Like when I was playing Death Slinger, I was like, wow, this dude's mid. And when I go against him, he's always been mid. I always see a lot of Death Slingers always rage quit when I go against them, or they might just like love to camp and tunnel because they're losing a game. I really haven't got much to say about the Death Slinger, but if they do buff him in the right way and give him the right buffs, what he needs, not stupid buffs, but I would say yeah, he'd be an A tier, but right now he's in like B. He's a super duper Cooper mid. Pyramid Head, all my days. I picked this image because it really suits this dude. Like he's slowly fading away from the A tier to the B tier because I used to main this dude a lot. He was been like near S, but he's been dropping down a lot. Like every time I go against a Pyramid Head, it's just been like a joke. It's like I'm just utterly demolishing this dude. It's like I went against a Pyramid at level 100, shows you how much dedication time he had on the Pyramid. I'm only level 10, and Pyramid was my first ever main killer I liked. And seeing a lot of the weaknesses, seeing some of the nerfs they gave to him, it just made Pyramid super duper Cooper weak. Not like, oh my days, he's like, oh, trash. I mean, he's like super duper Cooper weak. Like, if you compare him to him, like, back when he first came out, and now it's like, yeah, he is super duper weak. But it's been slowly fading from the A tier to the B tier. With the artist, she has lost her place in A. I don't see many people playing artists. Every time I go against artists, you know what I mean, I'm always demolishing them. I'm like, okay, I know that strategy, I know this strategy. And if you're a really good artist player, yeah, you'd be really good. But you can start with every single overkill, like, oh, if you're really good, if you bring on this perk. But there's some perks, if you bring Pacific Killers, they're really good. But with artists, I can't name a perk what's really good. Deadman Switch has been nerfed. Grim Embrace, like, hair perks are really good, apart from the Pentimento. But overall, Artist is a very mid killer. Like, you have to be really good. You have to bring a specific build. And I've seen some people have really good Artists, and then literally get their ass handed to them on high MNR. Some people, oh, Artist definitely A tier. Okay, and keep telling stuff like that. But the truth is, she's becoming like Pyramid Head, slowly fading away from the A tier. But with Artist, she has faded away from the A tier and became into B. With like Pyramid Head, is easily should be coming into B soon. I'll probably say next year it's definitely being B. This is a real question. How many Twins players are out there? How many? And yeah, I did use Charlotte's head into the picture, but I'm like, you know what, I can't bother to look for a cool picture like the rest of them. I thought, hey, that looks really silly, because it is a silly old time going against all Twins. Because it's like they have so many stupid, boring strategies the Twins people do. You know, people that play Twins. I just think it's a boring old time. And when you go against the Twins, it's like, oh, who was in the last game I went against? Oh well, who knows? And that's what it is. It's like you got that pen from Men in Black, you know, where you forget stuff. It's like that. It's like you just forgot the last match. It's like, wait, did I know the Twins game last match? Did I? Oh well, whatever. I am putting Chucky and Similarity at S tier because I've been seeing more Similarities doing so good, dominating in the trial. Yes, you do get a here and there, the bad Similarities, same with Chucky. But the thing is, I've been seeing so many good Similarities, Chucky, watching them on Twitch, YouTube. I mean, they are getting really, really good. Like, I'm not joking to you. I think they're just like inching into S tier. They're in like ANS, but more Chucky's in S. Have you not seen that gameplay from Oxtava? So yeah, like, Similarity's inching there. If I see some more good gameplay, I say yeah, definitely. So I have put him in S because I am betting 10 out of 10 IGN there'll be some more good gameplay out there. And seeing Chucky with that Oxtava video, oh my days, it kind of just tells you how powerful like Chucky is. Plague was really hard to put somewhere, so I put it right near Nenemus because Nenemus and Plague kind of have the same problem. If you're against a really cracked survivors, you'll be literally having the worst time playing this game. But the thing is, I think Plague is slowly dying out because I don't see many good Plague players, just loads of them just being so bad. I'm not being mean, just being really truthful. Like, I don't see them, like, putting pressure on, being sick on the generators. They're just randomly trying to get everybody down, like, be sick on the generators, be sick on the pallet, be this, be that. There's so much you can do by playing Plague, but I just see so many bad strategies nowadays, people even playing Plague. I'm like, come on. I don't want to sound mean when I say this. Just use your brain and how to use the Plague, and you're meant to be a really aggressive. Not all the time aggressive, but aggressive, like putting sick on it. What's it called? Is it called corrupt intervention? You know where it blocks the generators. Like, that's really good on the Plague. Don't know why a lot of people don't use it. Trust me, I don't see many people use it on Plague of Mine. It's really good. It's really good on a lot of kills. You know what? It's good on every single kill. That's the pick. What is really good? It's a go. It is so good. I go so far. It's probably better than Pain Rares. Probably. I know a few people will get mad. I really do think the Dredge is very mid. Yeah, the Darkness does my head in, but every time I go against the Dredge, I'm always winning. It's probably like a slim chance I lose. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's my teammates, but it is so true. It's my teammates I probably lose. They probably didn't do no gens. They probably dropped all the pallets. It's probably that, and that's the truth. That's the only reason I'll probably lose, or I probably did a loop wrong. Every time I go against a Dredge, I'm always beating him. Always. There's no ifs or buts. There is like, yet again, some chance. My teammate literally just dropped all the pallets and did do no gens. But overall, I seal up his own. Dredge is really powerful. He's powerful in the right hands, but every time I go against a Dredge, or when I play the Dredge, I get my ass handed to me. But you can say that same with every single killer. Oh, if you play this killer like this, like Trapper with RPD, if you bring this, if you bring that. Oh, if you play this like this, you win all your games. But I play Dredge, I lose. That's just probably me. But when I go against like some level hundreds, I know, yet again, levels don't really matter in DBD, but it kind of like, hey, this is a bit weird. I keep going against like high level Dredge players, and I keep utterly annihilating them. Sometimes I'm on last survivor and I go look for a hatch. Yeah, I'm lucky, but it's just a bit odd. It's like a lot of my games against a Dredge, like me just utterly annihilated, or sometimes the rage quit. Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot too. But I just want to ramble on about Dredge. I just think I don't really seem that strong. Yeah, Teleport Tower and its darkness is really good, but you can get trapped in a locker, a survivor can literally run away, you'd be tracking that survivor, and let me say something else is on the generator, well, you're just literally tracking another survivor, you should go teleport around and bind somebody. There's other ways. I just think the Dredge is not as strong, he's weak. I wouldn't say, oh, it's really weak. He's very mid, if it makes sense. He's a very mid killer. The pig is really inching herself into trash. Yet again, I'm going to bring levels up again. I know I roll, it's boring, but I keep going against some like high level pig players. I know yet again, levels don't really matter in DBD. I just think it's one of the things that says, hey, this person's played a lot, he likes his character, so it's spent 100. You mean level 100, you mean spend hours and hours on his character. But I just see a lot of pig players just doing so many mistakes, and every time I go against them, a lot of them don't know how to loot. They like to try to hide a little, what's called the red light. But it's just like, you can try to hide it, but you like to walk backwards, or they'll try to like bait you out trying to vault a pallet, and they literally hide. You mean they're trying to hide it? I hope that makes some sense, but every time I go against a pig player, they're always doing like the most dumbest stuff. But I'll say the most friendliest players out there. Most friendliest, most nicest. But they just like make the most silliest decisions to like get you. Sometimes they vault a window with not barbecue, bamboozle. I'm like, why do you have bamboozle? I've been seeing that a lot. Some pig players have bamboozle. I'm like, why do you have bamboozle? Why do you have bamboozle? I know it makes you vault faster, but why do you have bamboozle? Why? Why? And always vault random windows. I was watching one of my teammates literally loot the pig repeatedly. The pig bamboozled the window, went round again, baited the pallet. Oh, I'm gonna drop it. Oh, I'm gonna drop it. He like pointed it. Oh, I'm gonna drop it. And after that, quickly ran around, and I think she or he, I can't remember the character, but got hit because you mean messing around the pallet. Oh, I'm gonna drop it. Finally hit him or hit her. I think it was a Sable or Young Lee. I can't remember. I think it was a Young Lee or Sable. Sorry. So running around this whole thing like the shack repeatedly, running around. I'm just doing this generator like, what the fuck is going on? This is like some comedy sketch. Like just running around injured. The bamboozle like goes, you know, the whole thing. So they vault the window, and the pig vaults the window, and it just becomes this whole like back to square one. Eventually, Sable, Young Lee, I think it's one of, I can't remember, I think it was a Young Lee or Sable. I'm pretty sure it was a Young Lee. So, eventually smacks the pallet and runs off. I did my generator, someone else did a generator, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? What did I just watch? But this is not just like a one-off, like, this like whole comedy sketch angle goes on. It keeps going sometimes. Like, I'll yet again doing a generator. You know, like one of them big mountains, you know, the hills. Doing a generator, you can't say. I'm just looking to my left, just looking. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? There's yet again a pig that's crouching. You know, it just does that pig squeal, pig dash or whatever it's called. Does that? Hits the what's it called, the metal thing. We're on that mining map. You know the mining map. You're on about, I can't remember what it's called, but we're on that map where it has that little hill, it goes to the basement, do you know the little mining bit, it goes to the basement. I hope that makes sense. It's like a little, I can't remember the map's name, but so, we're on that map. If anybody knows, please tell them below. But, so, I'm watching this, and it's just person just vaulting the window, going all the way around in a circle, vaulting the window, all around in a circle, and guess what? The pig had bamboozle. Only way I could see it is like, because I completed a generator and I was walking up, I'm just watching this, I'm like, I should be doing a generator, but it's just like, let's just watch this. I'm sorry, this is more interesting than doing a fucking generator. I'm just watching this repeatedly, and eventually I just walked off, did another generator. Yeah, I did another generator. So I watched it for a bit, and the whole thing is just like, pretending to drop the pallet, jump the window, walk around, you not walk around, but you like, keep looping, and you know, like going around in circles over and over and over again. Bit like a roundabout. I'm so sorry to yap on about this so much. It's just one of the things I keep seeing, and it's making my brain to explode. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on with pig players? Yes, really nice, friendly people, but their strategies and their techniques, their skill, all it's out the window. Oh, it's all out the window. Just chuck it in the bin. And the pig, let me see, is any good pig player out there? If in any angle, looking from my rogue, look in the shed, look everywhere. I'll try to find one, but truth is, I probably won't. But truth is, if there is a good pig player, I won't even say she's good. She's very mediocre and she's very mid. It's just unbelievable how mid she is. She could have been good, but mid. I'm alright with her, I'm not the best, and yeah, I don't copy the same strategies what other pig players do. I think I should, I think, yeah, again, I think I should. And last but least, Leatherface, Baba, the cannibal. Yes, we've finally done the tier list. We've finally done it. I put Leatherface in A because I see so many Leatherfaces are so goddamn cracked on the mind. They are literally rising up. Their bobbers are rising up. And they are really good. Like, some of their skills are unbelievable. I mean, they are so goddamn good. And they have so many good strategies. I mean, they've got chainsaws going backwards. They've got their camp strategies. I mean, they got so many good strategies. I'm not good at Leatherface. But when I watch some good Leatherface players, I mean, wow. This is just like, wow, this is just I have no words. I'm lost of words how good it is. Like, yeah, there is a typical basement strategy, but a lot of them do the chainsaw backwards, hide the terror raiders really well. They're good at looping, they're good at, not like looping, but, you know, like denying loops and destroying pallets really fast. And that's what I mean. It's all about getting the pallets out of the way and getting them Do you know what I mean? It's all about that. It's all about understanding. And a lot of Leatherface understand, like, we have to go backwards, chainsaw forward. It's just so many good strategies, these high level Leatherface. There is a lot. I've been seeing a lot of Twitch streams, YouTube, seen a couple like videos on Reddit, and yet again on Twitter. But I'm just like, wow. I have seen like some compilations of like on shorts on Leatherface. I mean, Leatherface is rising up. So I just drank a Monster Energy drink. Nitro flavor. Nitro is the best flavor of Monster. It is the best. It's a 10 out of 10. What is yours? And tell me down below your opinions about this tier list. So yeah, like and subscribe. Sayonara for now. Have a great day.
You can't kill the boogeyman.